Tensions over the now embattled Stegall Road project boiled over yesterday during a special Scottsdale County Commissioners meeting. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a special Scottsdale County board meeting, including an item on the need for a new engineer to oversee construction on Stegall Road, evolved into further discussion on how the board initiated and approved change to the interlayer impacts of the project. In an exchange between Road Superintendent Linda Grummert, Board Chair Ken Meyer, and Commissioner Russ Reisig, Grummert was asked again why the change from the original interlayer to the fiber mat process meant the project no longer qualified as a 3R rehabilitation of the roadway.
You can increase the life and increase the load carrying capacity, or you can increase the load carrying capacity.
And aren't we doing that on Stegall? Aren't we doing both of those on Stegall?
No.
That's my question.
No, you're not.
We're not increasing the load capacity on Stegall Road.
4 inches of asphalt will not increase the
Okay.
Then we're disagreeing, but it still does not qualify for 3R.
When we pour 2 inches of concrete
It
versus
does
6
not.
inches of concrete,
It does
we
not.
increase load capacity.
Commissioner Charlie Knapper said he thought it was important that residents knew that, yes, using the experimental process meant the county was participating in a long-term research project that has been used by Nebraska Department of Transportation elsewhere, and the decision was made in an effort to save taxpayers money. Grummert told the commissioner state law mandated any public works project over $100,000 make that a requirement, but after completing their contract for design and pre-construction work, MC Schaff declined to oversee the construction component. Board members said other firms would be sought to oversee the project, and that issue would be before the panel at next week's regular meeting, the same date as the start of construction. Well, a Dual County Sheriff's deputy makes a sizable meth bust over the weekend. On Saturday, Charles Lyle was a passenger in a vehicle in Big Springs, and it was found that he had an outstanding warrant for charges including felon in possession of a firearm. Lyle was taken into custody, and during the arrest it was discovered that he had 1.5 ounces of methamphetamine on him. A search of his Big Springs residence also resulted in the seizure of a handgun. He is now facing new charges including possession of methamphetamine, possession with intent to distribute, and an additional charge of being a felon in possession of a firearm. Well, coming up after the break, temperatures struggled to get out of the 30s today. Is there any warm-up in sight? Steve Chosin with your Thursday evening forecast right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we realize the way people want to bank in the future may be different than it has been. As comfort levels and desires vary by person, banking may be different for some, yet not for others. We offer the best of both worlds, a traditional banking experience with our friendly tellers and an online or mobile banking option with features that you can personalize and utilize anytime, anywhere you go. So you can bank how you want, when you want, and from where you want to. Platte Valley Bank.
Cover more ground and get more savings on the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Gas-powered for a top speed of 40 miles per hour. Best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo. The strength to haul a half-ton and tow a full-ton. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get the Sidekick now for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months or save up to $1,750.
Your Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gearing.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
And good evening with an update of KNEB.TV weather. I'm Steve Chose. We are in the grips of a winter storm that's moving through the area. with winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories in effect for areas of South Dakota, Wyoming, Colorado, and into a part of Kansas. Snowfall totals for portions of southeast Wyoming and the Nebraska Panhandle have been increasing. Snowfall forecasts from 4 to 10 inches in areas of southeast Wyoming, maybe as much as 6 to 12 inch amounts across some areas of the Panhandle, especially across the southern Nebraska Panhandle. The higher snowfall totals will come from bands of moderate to heavy snow moving through the region today into tonight and through a better part of the day tomorrow. Now, if you're traveling, check the forecast and road conditions before you go. Road conditions can be accessed in Wyoming, wyomingroad.info, or in Nebraska, 511.nebraska.gov, or you can call 511. You can see the outlay of that weather map with winter storm warnings in effect for all areas of the Nebraska Panhandle, also eastern Wyoming, including Platte and Goshen and Laramie County, Wheatland, Torrington, Cheyenne, all in that winter storm warning, as is all areas of the Nebraska Panhandle, and areas to the east of there, from Hyannis south down through the Ogallala area. A little further east, winter weather advisories are posted, including the North Platte area. Other areas of east, northeast Wyoming, and areas of southwest South Dakota, including all of the Black Hills region, for now in a winter weather advisory, as is a large chunk of northern and northeast Colorado, including the Fort Collins and Greeley, Fort Morgan, Sterling, and Denver metro areas. Winter weather advisories are posted for that area. These are in effect for most areas until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, Friday evening, with snowfall amounts that'll vary somewhat from 4 to 10 in Wyoming, and in some areas of the Nebraska Panhandle, snowfall amounts could range from 6 to 12 inches. Well, the forecast is calling for these periods of rain and mainly snow. These temperatures are chilly enough to provide for areas of snow to continue on through tonight's forecast and through the day tomorrow. Overnight lows tonight should drop to the upper 20s and low 30s. The record high temp for today's date, 87 for this date in Scottsbluff, set back in 1985. A record low, 15 degrees. That was set back in 1961. That 15-degree mark was set in 1911 and tied in 1961. High in Scottsbluff yesterday got up to 36, morning low at 24 degrees. Current temperatures are in the 30s. It's about all we had across the area today, with low to mid 30-degree ratings. And temperatures currently at Kimball, 32, 36 at Scottsbluff, and in general, 30-degree temps around the region. The forecast for wind, the winds have been rather light, and wind is not a big factor in this winter storm that's moving through. Maybe a little on the breezy side, but we're not expecting brutally strong winds with this storm. As you can see now, there's a breeze generally from 10 to 15 miles per hour across the region. Forecast low temps tonight down into the 20s, 27 at Torrington, 29 for Scottsbluff. Kimball and Sidney forecast lows tonight, 25 degrees, same for Alliance. Shadron forecasted low at 26 and Gordon 27. Cheyenne could get down to 22 degrees overnight. Forecast highs tomorrow with areas of snow, moderate to heavy at times, especially in the morning tomorrow. Forecast highs will stay mainly in the 30s. Might get to 39 degrees at Scottsbluff. That's a forecast high that's one of the warmer being shown around the region. Kimball 34 and Sidney 35 at Torrington, possibly up into the upper 30s tomorrow as well. Forecast lows tonight with a very good chance for continued snow. Snow bands around the region could be moderate to heavy at times this evening into tonight, and especially into tomorrow morning around the area. A chance for snow. Lows tonight forecast in Scottsbluff at about 29 degrees. And then tomorrow we'll have highs that could reach close to 40. 39 is the forecast high for Scottsdale tomorrow, with that good chance for continued snow throughout the day tomorrow. As we look further ahead into the 7-day forecast, improving weather somewhat for the weekend. After the snow for today and into the day tomorrow for Friday. Saturday we may see some sunshine, moderating temperatures close to 50, and we may be pushing close to 60 with sunshine on Sunday before turning colder again Monday and Tuesday with the return of some precipitation. Again, winter storm warnings are in effect for southeast Wyoming and all of the Nebraska Panhandle until 6 o'clock on Friday evening. Snowfall amounts could vary around areas of eastern Wyoming and the Panhandle, 4 to 8 in Wyoming, and some areas of the Panhandle, especially in the southern areas. Snowfall amounts could range between 6 and as much as 12 inches of snow. That's an update on the forecast for now. For KNEB.TV meteorologist Bill Boyer, I'm Steve Chose.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Welcome back. Governor Pete Ricketts on Wednesday morning announced that he had signed a proclamation designating Nebraska as a Second Amendment sanctuary state. Ricketts told KNB News the proclamation is symbolic and reaffirms Nebraska's support for the right to bear arms.
You know, folks here in Nebraska believe in our Second Amendment rights. It's in the Constitution, and we are responsible gun owners here in our state, and we want to make sure that the president knows that anything he's going to be doing is going to receiving opposition, that we're going to be working very diligently here in Nebraska to make sure that we keep our Second Amendment rights. It's very important as to who we are as Nebraskans and as Americans, and this is something that the president is really off base when he wants to address some of these problems. He's addressing the wrong issue.
Ricketts says Nebraska will stand up against federal overreach and attempts to regulate gun ownership and use in the state. The governor's proclamation comes as over 50 Nebraska counties have passed resolutions of support for the Second Amendment that declare themselves as Second Amendment sanctuary counties. Well, Twin Cities Development is welcoming 2 new board members to their 9-member board, with Dr. Carmen Simone representing the education sector and Randy Meininger in the healthcare sector. Dr. Simone joined WNCC as its 6th president in November of 2019, and Meininger has been the co-owner of Valley Ambulance since 1979 and served as the mayor of Scottsbluff from 2006 to 2018. Twin Cities Development also thanked outgoing board members George Schlotthauer Jr. and Dr. Jason Webb. And the Nebraska woman who developed blood clots 2 weeks after receiving Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine remains in critical condition after having a stroke. The doctors who have been treating the woman at the Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha described the case in a letter to the New England Journal of Medicine on Wednesday. Health officials are still investigating whether the 48-year-old woman's blood clots are linked to the vaccine. The doctors who are treating the woman said the case suggests that the rare blood clots like this may be related to the J&J vaccine. After the Nebraska case and 5 others were reported, federal officials recommended not using that vaccine while the cases are reviewed. Well, straight ahead, Mitchell golfer Burke Schneider will continue his playing career next year as he signs to play for Hastings College. Chris Cottrell catches up with him at the sports desk right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
Many people count on space heaters and electric blankets to help stay warm in the winter. Here are a few safety tips. Space heaters need space all around them. Only buy space heaters that are tested and labeled by a national recognized facility. Before using a space heater or electric blanket, inspect the cord for cracks or warm spots. Finally, turn off electric blankets when not in use. Space heaters and electric blankets can provide needed comfort or can be deadly if not used with care. So use caution this winter season. This message is brought to you by Roosevelt Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
The chips are down starting today for WNCC volleyball, and a couple more signings here locally. We'll get to one of those today here at the sports desk. Starting though with Cougar volleyball as the NJCAA National Tournament is underway in West Plains, Missouri. The 16-team field was already whittled down to 15 quickly as Navarro had to withdraw due to some COVID concerns. At 26-5, head coach Benny Canales, he thinks they should be very competitive. The Cougars should be over the next few days.
I think they can go over here and they can play really well and compete. Everybody's good here. And I think we're going to do okay. I'm really happy with the way we're playing right now, and I'm sure the other coaches are too. But we just want to go there, represent Western Nebraska as best we can, and hopefully pull out some wins.
It's a double elimination tournament with the Cougars taking on Blinn College today in their opener. A win, they'll play again tonight. A loss, back at it tomorrow. WNCC made it to nationals for 19 straight years. That run ended in 2017, missed the next 2 years, and last year the tourney was canceled. Here's the rest of the schedule for WNCC this weekend. Baseball and soccer on the road in Sterling at NJC, and Cougar softball set to play their first home games of the season over at Volunteer Field. Now, time to recognize another local student athlete for signing his letter of intent. Mitchell High's Burke Schneider yesterday making it official as he'll join the golf program at Hastings College.
It's definitely cool. Golf is my passion, and being able to go there and play it, I guess, is really awesome. Definitely Hastings was a game changer, I guess, because I had no offers. Season junior year really sucked. DM me on Instagram, and we just talked and went up there and visit. It was awesome. Loved it. And getting to golf 4 years would be really fun.
Schneider says the program at Hastings is in a rebuild type mode, and he thinks he can bring plenty of positives both on and off the course.
He is our first year coach for Hastings, so we're adding lots of new guys. So I would hope to at least bring in some sportsmanship, bring in team skills. I would hope that me and my team get along pretty well and hope to be varsity and help the scores.
Schneider mentioned a first-year head coach. That would be Skylar Good. He made the long drive out to be a part of Burke's big afternoon.
This is kind of my first recruiting class. I'm looking forward to it. He's one of 8 signees that we have for the men's team. Almost triples the numbers that we've got right now. So I'm really looking forward to it. Got a bunch of good kids coming in, good golfers, better students, and that's honestly what I'm looking for.
As he finishes out his time as a Tiger, Schneider's got plenty of love for Mitchell High School.
Definitely the classrooms and my friends are all here. Big support. I mean, they're all here for me. We golf together, we have fun golfing, and I mean, without this school, I wouldn't be where I am, so it's been nice.
Along with the big news of joining the golf program at Hastings College, Schneider also says he plans on majoring in computer science. There was another signing yesterday at Morrill High School with senior basketball player Libby Schaefer deciding to stay close to home at EWSC starting next year. We'll feature Schaefer coming up on Monday's edition right back here at the TV Sports Desk. That's the latest for today from the FNBO TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. We're back with more with Ryan right after this on KNEB.TV.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
New looks and new decor can be found at Compliments for You and Your Home. Check out the newest styles from Tribal, Charlie B, Ethel, and more. Compliments also has the shoes, purses, and jewelry for any occasion. Plus, right now, get 20% off all clearance apparel. While here, take a look at our solar lights and felt birdhouses. Finally, visit our newest addition, Katie Chandler and her salon. All this at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
We do 2 pictures just like we've done in the past, one straight down and one from the side, but it's better in the fact that they're going to get called back less, there's greater accuracy, and it's a lot easier to find it in dense breasts. A woman should start getting their mammos at age 40 every year, and 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, so it's the best way to find it is early detection.
At Platte
Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, Eastern Wyoming College will be resuming traditional course offerings beginning in the fall of 2021 and will be fully open at both the Torrington and Douglas campuses. Roger Humphrey, Vice President for Academics and Interim Vice President for Student Services, says EWC staff have been working diligently over the last few months to determine how to open campuses to all students in the community while providing a safe learning environment. The trends of decreasing cases of COVID-19 and an increasing availability of vaccines prompting this change. In addition to increasing on-campus classes, EWC will also increase on-campus living for the fall, providing residential living experience for up to 200 students. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.